Ye ought to be watchful, jealous of your liberty, for instead of securing your rights, you may lose them forever.
Patrick Henry, 1789.
We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union.
But will it be a more perfect union?
Lots of people are against this new constitution.
This is an outrage. This is a new monarchy.
They claim the people are represented, but they're not, because they're coming up with crazy ideas like the Electoral College that give no power to the people, and now they're calling it a democracy?
The people are just as competent, if not more, than the elite class. And aristocracy is not what we as Americans want. This goes against all that we stand for.
The position of chief executive is written with George Washington in mind.
The chief executive must be a natural-born citizen of the United States. He has to be at least 35 years old and a resident of America for only 14 years.
He could force us under military law. Of course, George Washington was great for the position. We all love that guy. But what happens if someone else becomes president?
The president has powers over the legislative branch.
The president has the power to veto, which approves or disapproves laws. His duty is to enforce the laws Congress makes, not to make his own.
The president approves laws. Now, why would he have to do that if we already have a legislation? Isn't that giving him legislative powers?
The powers of the executive branch have been misplaced. It's Congress's job to make laws, not the president.
The elastic clause threatens this democracy.
The executive branch is not supposed to be able to act without legislative authority. For example, he can wage war, but not officially declare it.
The executive branch acts way out of its written powers. The Vietnam War, for example. The Constitution isn't strict at all. Loose interpretation leads to presidents like Abraham Lincoln doing all kinds of things that they aren't entitled to.
Liberal judges can use the elastic clause to loosely interpret the Constitution and bend it in the way they want it to work. Since the president appoints the Supreme Court justices, he has influence over this too.
Most importantly, we're going back in time and undoing all the work of the Revolutionary War. We're re-establishing a monarchy here. The executive branch has endless power. This is England all over again.
Destroying government is taking away all of our beloved states' rights and our individual freedoms.
There's no Bill of Rights. There's nothing to stop this government from becoming like England all over again.
There's no reason to do away with our current form of government for some new, untested form of government.
The executive branch, or the downfall of everything we fought for?
Do it for America.
Now I'm feeling so fly, like a G6, like a G6, like a G6. Now I'm feeling so fly, like a G6.
Go Chargers!
I make so much money.
Yo, I'm going to get all the ladies tonight.
Guys, did you hear about the new Constitution?
Woman, back to the kitchen. That pie is not going to bake itself.
Now.
Free time.